it's AC Milan MTL here, and I'm here today to talk to you about matchday number 25 in the Serie A 2012-2013 season, the match that featured Milan and Parma. So of course, a very important match for Milan. We really needed the 3 points in order to catch Lazio for the hope of getting the third position in the table, which is also valid for UEFA Champions League qualification for next year. And so we did, with the scoreline of 2-1 against Parma, which temporarily puts us tied with Lazio on third place and also 1 point ahead of Inter. And so we need to wait for the Lazio and Inter game in order to justify our position at the end of the week. But we're temporarily tied with Lazio, which is a good thing. So as usual, I'm going to be talking about the match in general and also about the player performances. I think the match pretty much went two ways for us. In the first half, we played rather bad. We didn't get many chances. Parma were very good at closing us down. They got a lot of chances themselves, and pretty much I think they played most of their first half. They played really well, very comfortable together, created those chances and almost put us down in the first half. Luckily, we did get a fluke goal, which resulted in an own goal by Paletta for Parma, and this put us 1-0 up at half-time. In the second half, many things changed. I think the team played way better together. We obviously created more chances, and we got many chances which should have turned into goals. Unfortunately, we weren't clinical enough, and therefore we didn't get them. However, we did get a second goal, which was by Balotelli in the second half on a beautiful free kick, which put us up 2-0 ahead. And the dying minutes, Parma did tie it up, obviously, once again, with a defensive mistake, and that put us to a 1-goal lead with a minute left. So therefore, we did win it 2-1, but that's not something to be really happy about. Our performance wasn't good overall. We obviously need to do way better if we want to win matches against bigger teams and harder oppositions. Next week we do have two really hard matches, one against Barcelona in the Champions League and one against Inter. If we're not clinical enough in those two games, we won't be winning, and therefore we need to take our chances and score them in order to win these games. Now, I don't want to be talking about those games too much, and I want to focus more on this game, but we did see a lot of problems once again. In the first half, as I said, not many times we were comfortable with the ball. We didn't keep the ball enough, even though we did do in the second half. And there's also always that problem with the defense. Many times we can't defend set pieces. Once again, we risked again. Abbiati made a fine save on one occasion, and many times we risked on these set pieces. Also, as usual, we don't play for 90 minutes long, and this is something that's bothering me since the start of the season. Many times we concede goals at the end of the game, even though we're winning by 2 goals, and this is not something that's really good for the morale of the team, especially conceding a goal so late into the game, when pretty much it should be done and the clean sheet should be ours. This also happened against Siena when we were winning 2-0, and the last few minutes we let down, our defense let down, and we did concede a goal. It's not something I'm really happy about, and we do need to fix it in order to avoid under circumstances that we don't want to face that could result in ties or even losses. So we do have to improve on that aspect. As for the player performances, I'm going to start with Abbiati. A very good performance by him. Not many shots on him personally, on net, but when they did take the shots, Abbiati was there, especially on Amauri on the set piece. Very nice save, and sometimes he really kept the team into the game. Obviously, nothing could have done on the last goal. Very bad defensive mistake, and we should have obviously done more in order to avoid that goal. As for the defense, it was composed of De Sciglio, Yepes, Zapata, and Constant. As usual, De Sciglio and Constant, very good games by them. They obviously know what to do, pushing the ball up, creating good crosses, and they know how to attack. That's what's good about these players. Constant been solid since the start of the season. Really, nothing could get past this player this year. Really good performance once again by him, and also by De Sciglio. As for the center backs, Zapata played an okay game. Not too many things to worry about, except in the first half. In the second half, at the end of the game, you conceded that goal, which shouldn't have been there. Big mistake by him, not to even get in front of the ball. And so I have to say that his game was decent, if not just okay. As for Yepes, he is old, and obviously his speed is not the best thing. He obviously made some really good tackles and obviously was there when the tackles needed to be made. As I said, very good defending by him. He's not a starter, and to come into a game like this, he did perform very well. As for the mids, today was composed by Montari, Nocerino, and Montolivo, as Montari was playing more ahead of the defense. We have to say that this player just came back, and his speed and his stability wasn't there. Also his stamina wasn't there. As I said, he just came back, and this guy needs to improve a lot on his fitness. He's not 100% match form, but what he did show today was good. However, as I said, he needs to improve his match form to be 100% and provide way more for the team. As for Montolivo, very good game for him. I think he obviously kept the ball a lot, made good passes, not giving the ball away, controlled the game very well, and that's what was missing last game against Cagliari, and Montolivo did provide this for Milan this game. As for Nocerino, we didn't see him too much as Montolivo was covering very well for him, but when he did come, he obviously made good occasions and good chances for Milan. As I said, he kept the ball as well, obviously keeping it in order to pass it to one of his teammates and creating chances. So very good game by him as well. Allegri decided to rest El Shaarawy as he also was one booking away from suspension, and he didn't want to risk him for the derby against Inter. As for the forwards of Niang, Balotelli, and Boateng, that was the surprise. Boateng played a pretty good game. I have to say, it's a game that he gave a lot, created a lot of chances, but I still don't see him 100%. He needs to give more to the team. In the first goal, he was part of it. He took the shot and it was deflected by the Parma defender into the net. So I guess you can call it his goal. Obviously it was a fluke, but he did take the shots and he found good openings. Obviously he's not 100% as well. As for Niang, he made good runs. Obviously this player is really fast, never gets tired, and shows that he wants to do very well for the club. He's always very determined, wants to create good chances, still disappointed that he still didn't get a goal, but I'm sure this player will go on the score sheet very soon. As for Balotelli, really good performance once again by him. Obviously sometimes he was nervous, but when the chances were there, he did take them. Beautiful strike on that free kick. He had some more chances to score, but didn't happen. And he now has 4 goals in 3 games, which is an amazing score ratio. So very well played once again by Balotelli. That's about it for the game in general. As I said, not very good performance in the first half, way better performance in the second, and so this concluded our game with 3 fundamental points which keep us in the hunt for the 3rd place at the end of the season. This week will be a very crucial week as we play Barcelona on February 20th, which will be the next game for us, and then after that we will play Inter on the weekend. So very crucial week, as I mentioned. Very important to come up with some results in these 2 games. If you haven't yet, please follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook for more Milan news throughout the week, match reports, and as usual, in-game analysis minute by minute. If you guys are at home or at work and you want to know what's happening with Milan, it is a good place to go as I do minute by minute analysis. And also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe for more Milan vlogs as I post throughout the week, match reports and news, etc. Thanks for watching. This has been AC Milan MTL here, signing off, and I will see you on Wednesday for the Milan-Barcelona match report. Forza Milan!